Hey everybody, welcome to Average Joe Preparedness. My name's Rick, and I'm an Average Joe. Now, a couple of videos ago, right here, I did the vehicle bag, emergency vehicle bag, and I said that I was going to do the get home bag. We were going to look at that again. This is the one that are in the lovely lady in my life's car. And the important part was about stacking. So again, little things build off little things, build off little things. We've gone over that a couple times. Now, when I was doing the emergency vehicle bag, there were some things I was missing. I updated it. I told you guys about that. And now I've gone over this before, and I guess I could put that up there too. However, there's been some changes since the last time, and we'll take a look at those because it's winter. We're going to go over this just really fast, and then we're going to get to the stacking part, which is what is pretty important. Yes? So for those of you who don't know what a get home bag is, it's if there's some sort of emergency, contingency, and you need to, there's a problem with your vehicle or a larger problem, which is usually what it's based on, and you need to get home without your vehicle or your transportation. If you ride buses or trains to get to work, it's usually wherever you are most of the time, and for most people that's work. So if you use public transportation, usually you can carry a backpack. If you ride a bike, you can carry a backpack. If you are in a vehicle, you can throw a backpack. Usually it's something that's easy to carry and has the supplies in it to get you home. And for each person, that's based on you, the distance. Where are you most of the time? Most for people, it's work. So where are you most of the time, and how do you get home? And you need to know how long it's going to take, approximately, what sort of roadways and such that you have to travel on, what the weather's like in your area, what time of day. You need to make those decisions as to what you put in a get home bag. Now this bag is based on, we'll say, less than 10 miles because that's how far away from home she works. And so that's what it's built on. And again, we went over this before. I'm going to go over it real quick, but I'm going to point out some things that have changed. So I'm not sure if last time I had this on there. It's just a little light. See that? It's also used to keep the zippers closed. I connect it so the zippers are closed. This is in addition because it's winter. Wool hat, wool gloves. And last time I didn't show you the clothes she had. I'm not showing you the clothes again, but you'll just have to trust me. There's winter gear in there now. Another thing that I think has changed, I'm going to knock stuff over. No, not on live video, is this. You're like, what is that? Well, it's two bags. One's an ESD bag, and then one is what is called, they call them EMP bags. Meh. But inside here is an emergency radio. I've shown them before where it's got the hand crank and it's got a radio, which has NOAA channels, AM, FM. It's got a light, charging ports. You'll have to go and see that on another video because I'm not busting this out. But yeah, and this is a newer version for our bags. So something new. And I want to emphasize you should go over the bags once in a while because this headlamp, when I went to look at it, yeah, the batteries were dead. So you never can tell. You need to check your stuff once in a while. Yes? But I showed you that, these things before, bottle of water, metal, of course, water container, insect repellent. I changed that out for a smaller one, sunscreen, another flashlight. I think I added a whistle. I don't think that was in there last time. Simple knife, pepper spray. Coming around over here. Gloves, M95 masks. One of those little things goes around your neck, goes over your face. Emergency blanket, emergency rations, first aid kit, little bar to just eat if you want, energy bar, hand warmer, prepaid. I think we talked about this. Small bills, 20 bucks in small bills, I think, and $20 prepaid card, glow stick, and spare batteries for both of the flashlights. Yes? So as you can see, there's a few things that have changed since last time. If you went back and watched that video, I'm not going to put that up there again. But the point of these videos is for you to think, okay, I might need something like that to get me home. But more importantly, in these videos, is the stackable between this and the vehicle bag And this goes back to all those individuals that were stuck on the freeway back east in a snowstorm, and they were there from 9 to 12 hours, depending, and how this could have helped them. You guys remember that? So I got to put all this stuff away. I can't just have it behind me. So I'm going to put all this away, and then we're going to talk about the stacking. Yes? Yes. And there we go. It's all put away. Now, something, and see the little light? I don't know if you guys can see that. See how it keeps it closed? Yeah, hooked it up like that. I may not have mentioned this. I don't think I did. Is when you're packing this, or at least it's something I do, and I'm sure other people have thought of it before me and talked about it, is pack it so that what is on top in each of the pockets, I have different things in the different pockets depending on priority. What's the first thing you're going to grab? What's the first thing you're going to need? Does that make sense? So the stuff you're probably not going to need, you could probably put that stuff on bottom. Does that make sense to you? But it's just a thought. So anyways, everything's packed back up, and now let's talk about stacking. So if you've seen what's in here, hopefully you have, or gone back and looked at it, I'm not going to put that up there. Or if you went back and saw what was in the vehicle bag, I'm not putting it up there because I already did, then you can see that if something was to happen, there's a couple days. Now we're looking at a couple days worth of food. Let's just, what I can bring off the top of my head. A couple days worth of food, clothes, water, medical supplies, lighting, heating, gloves, face masks, and again, this is just me doing this improv, guys. Maybe I should have got the list, but hopefully you can see that you have a lot. You start off a little bit at a time. Do a vehicle emergency bag, all right? Nobody's going to disagree that you need one. Then a get home bag. Now that's the next step. I think I put it in my last video. Boom. That's probably the biggest thing I've done on these videos. Let's make sure we're talking right. When it comes to preparedness or prepping, I guess we're going to get up to the level of prepping. But if you decide you're going to get something like this, and again, I would remind you of things that are happening in the real world, then as you do it a little bit at a time, you are stacking and you're stacking. Some of the things that I've seen in this, I say, well, I don't have them in this bag. Well, I have them in the other bag, and both of these are in her vehicle. Yes? You see where I'm going with this? I hope so. So stacking, it can be done in increments. It's not overwhelming. It doesn't take a lot of money to do if you do it a little bit at a time, And it's a continuing process. Notice I showed you that I added stuff to this, and I told you I added stuff. I'm pointing because the other bag's right there. Added stuff to the vehicle bag, and it's just something, it's a security thing. That's what it is. And that's everything that it has to do with preparedness. So, and whatever level you want to go to is your business. But it's about security. It's about feeling comfortable and making sure that you can take care of you during a contingency. Yes? Yes. Now, it's arguable that what I've shown you that's in her vehicle, an individual could survive for, what, a couple of days, maybe? Yes? Something along those lines? Let's just say 2 days. You'd have to get water, and there's ways of getting it. I don't know if you paid attention to the metal container and the fact that there's fire in the bags. So we'll get into that some other time. So you got a couple days of stuff that's just in the car. Now, in the future, I don't know when, guys, so don't hold this to me. I've got 72-hour bags in works. So, or get out of Dodge bags or emergency. They've got tons of names for them. Get out of Dodge, 72-hour bags, bug out bags, whatever. What it is it's the big bag that if something happens and you need to leave, you grab it, you throw it over your shoulder, you throw it in your vehicle if you can do it, you throw it on your bike because we have bikes that I have, so just in case. And so we'll go over that sometime. And again, you will see stacking. And for those of you who are just beginning, these things can be done. I'm an average Joe. I'm doing them. It's taken me time, which it will take you, but it can be done. Don't be discouraged at small steps. Don't be discouraged because you want to plan for something huge and you can't, because eventually you will. Don't be discouraged. All right. Get your mind in order about being prepared. Get your house in order so you know what you have and what you need. Get your finances in order so that you can not be destitute and that you can get what you can afford. Yes? Until next time, be happy, be positive, and be prepared.